Yes, we are back. She's a keeper, and what a day to come back. Big win at 3 Points Lane. I saw someone say in the comments. Yes.
3 Point Lane. That's what I put in my stories.
3 Point Lane.
I was going to put 3 Point Lame, but then I said Lane.
Love it, man. Arsenal 1-0 win away against Spurs is becoming a regular occurrence now. But can I just say, yeah, before we get into this, because we haven't even spoke properly because we were late, just jumping live. Helen.
Hi.
The 2 shirt numbers behind you.
Oh my God,
are 2 of the key players today.
Hello. Oh my God, yes. Shall we start there? I think that's a really good place to start.
The birthday boy of the clean sheet and the goal scorer. But actually, before we start, let's introduce ourselves in case anyone doesn't know. I'm sure we all do know. But I'm Pippa Monique.
I'm Charlene Smith.
Yeah.
And I'm Helen Lucas.
Yeah, man. How are you all feeling? I mean, it's a few hours after we've had to settle, had a drink, right? But it's been
a drink of what?
I had a very interesting day today. I was actually at the game.
Tell us, give us.
We want to hear everything. The full
There is so much to tell. Oh my gosh! Actually, I'll start with. I was a little bit I didn't want to go, but I kind of had to go. It was obviously in a beautiful sea. Food, drinks, hospitality
life.
all the trimming,
you know how it goes.
Trills. Yeah. So it was going to be really rude if I declined. So I kind of had to go via work stuff. But I was really thinking about not going.
Really? Why?
Because yeah, I know, but it was sitting not with the away fans.
Oh, yeah.
And I felt very uncomfortable. But anyway, I did it. I felt a bit weird going.
I was waiting for the tea. I thought there was going to be some gossip there. Like, what happened?
No. Well, no.
Wait,
so
Ellen, you look like you were sitting with a gooner. I saw you next to someone.
I was.
They had head nails.
I had my girl with me.
Were the only 2 gooners there?
In our party, yes.
Okay.
So can I
and in our whole stand, it was proper, like all Tottenham.
Obviously.
Oh God, yeah, I couldn't do that.
But I'm not used to that.
What happened when? Because think about it, when we're at Arsenal and we sit in the hospitality or boxes at Arsenal, literally everyone's an Arsenal fan. You'll get the odd 1 or 2 that support the team we're playing against, but they'll be fine.
Yeah.
So what did you do when Gabiiiii scored that header?
Right, so basically rewind to that. So my thing was, obviously I'm going to go respectable, semi-smart, because we're in hospitality, we're in a box. But at the same time, the fan in me was like, I need to take my shirt with me, but I can't go in there with a shirt on. No, that is disrespectful, and I just would not do that. So I wanted to. So before I left home, I was like, no, I'm taking my shirt. So I wrapped it up and put it in my bag, and then I started having panic attack on the way there, thinking, what if they search my bag and they pull out the top? That's even worse. So what am I going to do? So then I literally was like, no, but I'm taking it in with me. I have to. I can't. Anyway, I was overthinking it. So basically, I wrapped it up and I literally shoved it because I thought they can't search my boobs. So I swear to God, I walked in looking like Dolly Parton. Up. But it was because I was overthinking it.
Yeah.
But to be fair, it was because I don't know the security going in, how they are. Because at Arsenal, they're pulling out everything from your bag and searching you.
Literally.
But they didn't search me like that, luckily. Yeah, so I can't, like, they didn't, because they even frisk you at Arsenal and stuff. But and that's why because I was thinking they won't feel it. But then anyway, yeah, it was fine. They didn't do all that. They had the metal detector. I know.
Tell us what happened when Gabiiiii scored. What did you do?
Yeah, when Gabiiiii scored, I just shut my mouth. I couldn't jump up and celebrate. I couldn't. No, we were celebrating, but very, very discreetly. Yeah.
Oh my God, that feels like punishment.
It was great. Like, I didn't care. We scored.
Yeah, true. But for me, I don't know how to control myself.
No. It was fine. It's part of my therapy. I was like, this is going to be therapy today for me. This is like a big deal to go there, number one, and be very discreet. Firstly, not be engaging in too much football conversation, because I've got at the woman that's just, I'm here for work. I don't need to discuss football. And that lasted all of 2 minutes. So we walked in and we sat down at the table, and to one of the guys at the table, we knew. And he was like, "You're an Arsenal fan. What are you doing here?"
I'm here because I'm playing.
And luckily he was Greek, and I was just like, "Shut your mouth! Like, you don't need to bake me up."
There's always one person I want to expose you.
No, but he was so nice.
Man.
He was like the nicest Tottenham fan that I could have come across there.
Oh,
Because anyone else could have been really nasty. Yeah.
Do you know, I think that's the hard thing when you are sitting with the opposing fans. Like, I've been in that situation a couple of times, and you guys know I'm just like, bait, I'm just a giveaway. And like, I'm literally sitting there, and as like our players are going down or whatever, they're like, yeah, come on, and all of that. And I'm just standing there like, oh my God. And I'm just raging and fuming, thinking, don't touch our players. And I can't even say nothing. And I was like, this is torture. I cannot do this again.
I mean, obviously in the game, I couldn't keep my mouth shut. Like, it was like, I would be clapping, you know, like you can't, you forget. Like, that was when we scored, because obviously I watched so many games. I could see, I almost instinctively know when we're going to score. And we were coming out, you know, like right. So in the first half, I was really on edge because Tottenham were playing some good football. So it seemed to me not being able to express myself in my normal surroundings at the game. So I was like, oh my God, like David Raya made some excellent saves that I felt like they had a few good chances. Whether they were that good, I'm not so sure. But in the heat of the moment, it looked like he pulled out a couple of worldy saves to keep us at 0-0. So that was like, and I was anxious. And obviously I'm like, yes, good save, you know, and then they're moaning, and they, you know, like everyone around me was Spurs. And obviously they're coating off all the players and moaning about, who was that player that skied it so high? Like when he had an open goal, literally, like just hit the target and you're going to score. And he skied it over. I don't think it was Solanke. I think it's that other one from Nottingham Forest. What's his name?
Oh, Brennan Johnson.
Johnson. I think it was Johnson. I can't remember. But he is not good. Like genuinely.
I mean, he is good, but he wasn't good today.
No, he ain't that good. Trust me. All the Tottenham fans have said he ain't that good. I trust them because they watch game in, game out. I don't watch them every week in, week out. Timber. Oh my God.
Amazing.
Timber.
That aggression he showed, mate. I was happy.
He was on heat. He was on fire. You need to calm down. We do not need you sent off.
That's what I was saying as well. Because I done a live stream and I was like, because he got a yellow as well, didn't he? And I was like, please.
There was so many yellows.
But I love the aggression.
First half.
Yeah,
but there was 7.
There was 7.
What, all for Tottenham? 7 in the first half?
7.
Yeah, first half, I think it was 5 or 6. But the one critique I will give this amazing stadium that's been newly built, and all we hear about is how amazing Spurs' stadium is. And it is very nice, beautiful glass, lovely, lovely stadium. No replays, no analytics, no nothing.
Really?
They don't even put the teams up on their big screens. They've got so many screens. What do they do there? Like,
no, they got to put the starting line up there.
Well, I didn't see it. Maybe I was in the box when they were doing all that. But during the game, we generally have, you know, like if someone scores, they'll put up who scored. They'll put up the odd replay. We don't show every replay, and we're, you know, sometimes we moan. But they won't even show who'd been booked. Like, you couldn't even know
what.
Like, obviously, and like I could see who was getting booked, but I was like, did he just book Timber or not? You know, like when it's not clear, you didn't. Like, I saw him book 2 players back to back for Tottenham, so I knew 2 had got booked.
Did it confirm it?
Nothing on the screen. Nothing.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was weird. Like, I found that very odd. I don't know if that's a normal thing or because it was a London derby, maybe. I don't know. It was very strange. Like, I've never noticed that before at a game. It was just odd.
I'm guessing they didn't replay our goal then.
They did not replay the goal, no. They didn't replay anything.
To be fair, I don't think we replay our opposing goals either.
Do we not? I swear we do.
I don't think so. I think we only replay when we score.
Oh, so maybe they would have replayed if it was a Tottenham goal. I don't know.
Definitely.
They didn't score, so I can't comment. I don't know.
They didn't score, so who knows?
Yeah, exactly. Wait, do we replay the opposition's goals. No, we just say who the goal scorer
No, I don't
was.
think we do, to be fair.
We just say the goal scorer and that's
But
it.
we do say who scored.
Yeah,
we
we say the
do
goal
show
scorer.
both sets of bookings, you know, like with the yellows or who scores. We still have it up on the screen. So, you know, like say you've gone toilet or you've gone to get another drink, you know, like
You'll know
or
who's got
whatever.
yellow cards, yeah.
Yeah, you missed something. Like I think it's quite important to keep the fans informed in what's going on in the game. But, you know, because
100%.
not everyone can see everything, you know, for 90 minutes or 95 minutes, you know, gave an extra 6 minutes. I don't even know what for in the second half. It was so strange. The first half had way more bookings and they gave 1 minute. And then the second half had like very little bookings, 1 goal. All right, we might have celebrated a bit longer, but they're not adding extra time for celebrations and stuff like that. There was a few subs, but nothing. Anyway, it didn't matter. But I thought that was odd.
What did you think of the game, Charlotte? Like in the build-up to this game, everyone was nervous, including me. Like I was thinking, this game's a write-off. We're gonna lose 1-0. I genuinely thought we was gonna lose or possibly draw. I'll be very honest. But then when the Premier League fixtures kicked off this weekend, to me, every game was just a shock factor. Like I do a prediction thing with my family, and like every week I would get the predictions near enough spot on. This week I got every prediction wrong, apart from Man City. I predicted Man City win. But every other game was just like Liverpool losing, and what other ones? Like the Aston Villa game was just mad, and Leicester. Everything was just mad. The United game, I did not expect United to win 2-0. Or was it 3-0? Do you know what I mean? So everything was just a bit like, it's a bit weird this weekend. We could actually just, you know, add to the vibe and come and have another shock factor. Because I don't think anyone, especially Tottenham fans, thought we'd win today. I don't think anyone thought we'd win.
Well, I actually did think we would win. I'm not going to lie, obviously. I just had that feeling. I know everyone was nervous around me and everything. And obviously the injuries that we're faced with, as well as Rice getting that red card, you know, people were probably writing us off like, there's no way we're going to go and win that game. But I actually had this feeling that, you know, I'm going to do it. I felt so relaxed coming into this game. Even when the starting 11 came out as well. I mean, looking at the bench, I was like,
Only today, 2 hours before the game, I felt confident.
Really? Yeah, I knew he was going to do it somehow. Like, I knew he was going to get it done somehow. But looking at the bench, I was like, wow, there's just bare youngsters on the bench.
Yeah.
Like, our squad is so thin, so light. I felt quite confident. I actually predicted a 3-1 Arsenal win. Although when the game kicked off,
so did I. In my predictions thing, I did my phone. I predicted 3-1, but I predicted it as banter. Like I didn't believe it when I did it. I thought, I'm never going to predict Arsenal to lose, whether I lose the points or not. I'm never going to predict Arsenal to lose. So I put 3-1 for bans. But
that wasn't even bans, boy. That was me serious. Real things.
To be fair, I was thinking it's either going to be a 1-0 or we're going to win like 4-5-0.
Yeah, that's what I
thought. Like I couldn't imagine. I know this sounds really weird. David Raya letting in a goal on his birthday. Like, you know, like imagine the psychology behind it. Like we're all human, you know, like on your birthday, you do not want to have a shit day.
Exactly.
Like it's gonna just ruin your whole day. Like, and obviously you want to win anyway as an athlete or as a fan or whatever. But on your birthday, and you're almost the person in control. You're in that goal. If you keep a clean sheet, you're going home happy.
Exactly. The best birthday gift, North London derby,
fantastic.
3 points and a clean sheet.
And Sunday night, go put his feet up and have a little celebration before training.
They're having a party, of course.
I don't know, man. I think they've got training at 9 a.m.
I don't know. Watch. I'm sure you'll see something posted soon.
Let's give them a day off for winning against Spurs. I doubt it though. Come on.
We've got Champions League game. They might have a day off tomorrow to kind of rest and recover.
Yeah.
But to be fair, there's no busy week. There's no time to do anything like that, celebrate, you know. On to the next game. Champions League Thursday, Man City Sunday. Back to back. Busy.
Exactly. The good thing is at least we have got Declan Rice back for that Man City game. But I do feel like we did miss Odegaard in today's game. You know,
definitely.
Everything. I was emotional at the end of the stream, mate.
Yeah, what happened?
Happy emotions.
Oh, okay.
Why? I don't know. I was happy. I was excited.
I was
was
so
happy.
happy.
Oh my god.
I couldn't wait
You
for
know
that
what it
whistle to blow,
Yeah.
just to relax.
Yeah, at that point I was thinking, all right, ref, can you blow the whistle now? Like when Tottenham started getting in our half and everything. But when Gabiiiii scored that goal and you saw the passion in his face, in his celebration,
Let me tell you,
maybe that's why I was getting a bit emotional.
Yeah, he was just so happy.
Yeah,
he was on it, and I'll tell you what, the Arsenal fans were like sort of behind the goal to the corner that we were actually shooting second half, which was fantastic. So he's obviously scored in front of his own fans, and the celebration, he ran straight over, and trust me, they were so loud singing Our King of Brazil, his song. And that was so emotional and so beautiful to see, because Tottenham let me tell you about their sound system at White Hart Lane is phenomenal. That's why everyone wants their concerts there. Have you not ever been there?
Yeah,
oh my God.
Concerts.
Like the acoustics, the extra volumes turned up, so they sound loud. So basically they drown out anyone. Like, don't believe that away fans are quiet there. They're not. But they drown them out by turning up music over them, which is something we should do at the Emirates. We don't do that. We need to start doing that. So basically they're singing Gabrielle's song for about 5-10 minutes after the goal as well. And then they start turning up music to drown it out.
That's mad.
Crazy.
Do you know what? I couldn't hear nothing because obviously I was watching the game on my phone now, and I was on edge the whole game because I was literally watching this game, which was a madness, and then my son's game was first game of the season, which was also a madness. It was like there was too much going on. There was too much. But luckily both teams won today, so it was a perfect Sunday. But
What was
amazing.
Raphael's score?
So intense. Pardon?
What was Raphael's team score?
Oh my God, you don't want to. You'll never think they won, because at the end of the game, they all came off with like long, sad faces, like looking like they were to cry. And I'm just like, guys, you've won. But it was 4-3. I think they're fuming that they conceded 3 goals. Fuming.
Yeah.
I love that character.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what you want to see from that young age as well. Oh, good mentality. They want more.
Because they got so nervy towards the end, like they're thinking, look, they kept saying, ref, how long is that 5 minutes? And the 5 minutes seemed like forever, because they had to hold on to that 1 goal lead, and the other team was obviously trying to do everything to equalize. So yeah, it got a bit. It felt exactly like the Arsenal game, with just more goals.
Bloody hell!
Oh, bless them.
Oh, but at least they got the win. Was Raf on the score sheet today as well?
No, it wasn't. But we had 4 different goal scorers today, so that's exciting. I don't know if you know, but Raf plays in goal now. So he played the first half.
No wonder he was so upset that he conceded 3 then.
No, he conceded 1. He conceded 1. He played the first half in goal and played the second half at left back.
Oh, okay, bless him.
Okay. Yeah. So wait, I know obviously, like, I've got a son as well who's played football since he was young, and they do sort of move positions. I do like that, because he's played in goal, but not for a long period of time. He's played, in defense. He's played as striker. He's now a midfielder, and it's good because they get to understand the game more, playing in different positions and everything. So, is this just a period of time, or do you think like it's more long term that this is his best position, or what?
He wants to be a goalkeeper. He wants to be David Raya.
Really?
Yeah.
My son went through that phase, but it was a very short period.
Yeah,
to the point where I was taking shots. We'd go out and I'm taking shots. He had goalkeeper gloves, everything, but it was a short phase.
He spent almost all the money in his bank account on gloves. Like, he's bought 3 different pairs of gloves.
Do you remember when he kept asking for the gloves, Pippa?
Oh yeah, of David. He met
David
Ray and he's like, can I have your gloves? I'm like, but they're not even going to fit you. And he didn't have them. Or he needed them for something, so he gave him a shirt instead. He
gave him a shirt though. How lucky is that? How cute! Imagine wanting to be a goalkeeper, meeting your idol. I was there, so I'm going to tell these stories. I know, maybe Pippa, is it okay to share this story? And he met him on the last game of the season, and he gave him his shirt. I mean, how iconic is that of a memory? Like growing up to have that with you. I thought that was so beautiful. And Dave, I thought that was really amazing of David to just give him it as well. I just thought that was so sweet. Really, really cute. He goes, I'm really sorry I can't give you my gloves, but I'll give you my shirt. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's so sweet. So how long has he actually been playing in goal now?
Since like, oh God, I feel like just before this last season ended. I feel like
okay.
Yeah. But Raya, yes, as Kai said, Raya was
who inspired him? Sorry. Was it David Raya that inspired him?
I don't remember.
I was just thinking that as Helen just told that story.
I don't know. You know?
I wonder, because that makes it even more special.
Yeah, I'll have to ask you, let you know.
Yes, so go on, Pippa. Sorry for interrupting.
No, I was going to read this comment because it's facts. Like Raya, for me, has been one of our best players this season. Was amazing today, and against Villa and against not Wolves, Brighton. You almost confused me there. Don't you mean Brighton?
We played Wolves as well.
Wolves, the first game, maybe.
Oh, did we? I forgot about that.
Yeah, first game was
Wolves. Brighton.
Yeah.
Oh, shame. My memory's so bad. I feel that's so long ago.
Time's going by so quickly.
Yeah, no, for me, I think I really loved Aaron Ramsdale equally. I think he's a very, very good goalkeeper. But it was very easy to see very quickly why we wanted Raya once he started playing. I didn't necessarily know that much about him before he came to Arsenal. But as soon as I saw him play, I knew he's so good with his feet. He's so quick thinking, his reflexes. I mean, he displayed all of that in today's game. How quickly he went back, because literally they nearly scored and he just somehow done some mad reflex and just caught it and stopped it from going in. Like, he's so good. And
let me tell you. Sorry.
No, you go.
No, I was just going to say, me and Charlene have been scouting David Raya since 2019. Or was it 2020? We was on a mission to get Raya to Arsenal.
Never. I didn't know that. I believe it.
When he was at Brentford, me and Charlene were on it. We literally went to the Championship playoff final.
Remember that? I remember
no one was
that.
There. He was there.
I remember seeing you both there. Yeah. Was that where you were going? I remember.
We was there. And
like
remember there was no fans there. But we, you know us, we blagged our way out and we got in with all the players.
Did you? You got in there? Where did you get in?
But then obviously
the lounge.
At Wembley, but then obviously the Brentford players didn't want to talk to us because they just lost. But we did see Ollie Watkins and we did see Ben Rama.
We took some photos with them.
Oh, bless
you.
We were trying to scout all of them.
Love that.
A few pictures with the Brentford players.
Yeah, but it's funny though, because those three players were the ones we were trying to scout.
Are the ones that made it.
We wanted Ollie Watkins, we wanted Ben Rama. It was like, come to Arsenal. Like, it was better.
Yes.
Actually, like we could get them to Arsenal.
So you were trying to be his agent.
Literally. Ben Rama was there with his pizza, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was there holding his pizza in his hand. It's funny how things turn out, because those players, even though they lost that final, in my eyes, those are the ones that are doing better than the Fulham players that were in that squad.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
who was at Fulham that year? Can you remember?
Tom Kearney's still there. Yeah, Bobby Decordova-Reid. Who was there?
Cavallero. Wait, what about Cavallero? He was a decent player.
But all of them are not there no more, except for Tom Kearney.
Yeah, he's still there. Well, Bobby's not even there now.
Yeah, he's left, isn't he?
What's my guy's name? Redhead. Oh, I can see his face. I can literally see his face.
No idea.
I think he's in my mind, but I can't think of his finger.
No idea.
You should know. But anyway, yeah. Other than that, the whole team's changed. Like, they've had different managers, different players. But Brentford, they've gone from strength to strength, really.
Literally.
Yeah, Brentford.
Because even in that time, Fulham's gone down and come back up as well, haven't they?
Did they?
Have they?
No.
I wouldn't be surprised.
No, they haven't.
I don't think they did.
Did Fulham lost? Did they?
I don't think they did, I think they've been up since then.
Not since lockdown, they haven't gone down and come back up.
No, sorry, don't quote me.
Maybe. I don't even remember what happened 3 weeks ago, so don't ask me.
Let alone 3 years ago. What about Heck? Where's he playing now?
I think that was his last season in Premier League football and football in general. I never heard of him again. I don't even know where he's gone.
Oh, he's playing for Jamaica.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I didn't know. I don't know what
kind that?
It was a centre back for Fulham at the time.
Yeah, Big Heck. Let me see what team.
I don't know.
No idea, man. But yeah, back to Arsenal.
Back to Arsenal. I know nothing about. I don't. Yeah, no interest. I mean, they're cool. But let's move back. Let's just move back to today's game.
Yeah,
exactly. Unless it's Arsenal player that's there that we're speaking about?
Yeah.
No, it's not that. I feel like I don't know. Like, so.
Yeah. I don't even remember that squad, man.
Yeah, I could talk about them both now, like Brentford and Fulham, way more than 4 years ago. I can't even remember who was playing them.
Yeah.
Wait, because it's bugging me so much. I'm going to get you the player's name. I'm going to get you the player's name. It's really bugging me. Before we go back to Arsenal.
Now at Charlton.
Oh, okay. The guy's name is Harrison Reed.
That is
Harrison.
it.
Yeah.
That
All right,
is
we
it.
can go back now.
Okay.
Yeah.
We established his name.
Now.
Yeah. Hector Reed. What is it? Hector Reed?
No, the guy that's still at Fulham now.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll look out for him. I don't know him.
Hands combined 2 players.
Yeah.
But guys, how are you feeling ahead of the Man City game? Obviously, this was a big win for us, especially obviously we got a Champions League game prior, but how big of a win was this, and how does it gear us up for that next game against City at the Etihad?
I think it's such a big statement, not just for us as a club and for fans, but for other opposition teams. Because like I said, I feel like a lot of teams wrote us off, or maybe it's just because what I was seeing in the media. A lot of people were like, oh no, what are they going to do? You know, Odegaard.
Yeah.
And they started releasing all the stats and what he does for us, chances created, the passes, and you start to think, oh, how are they going to progress forward and get attacking? But we've shown that, and we've shown even from the beginning of the season that we've got centre backs that score. Like we've got goals that come across all around the pitch. I know you've got Man City that's got a Haaland that which can guarantee you pretty much every game a hat trick or 2 goals at least. But like with our team, there's goals still, and you just don't know where they're going to come from because it can literally come from any pattern of play.
Yeah.
And with our set pieces as well. Like so, yeah, I've got so much confidence against City, which I never normally do. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, man.
Yeah.
And actually,
how confident enough to get 3 points or a draw?
I should hope so.
I'd love 3 points there, but I can't. I think Manchester City are just such a good team that you want to say, yeah, we're going to go up there and beat them, but that's so hard to do. But it was so important for this team right now to go into that game strong with all the adversity going into this North London derby, because that's a tough place to go and play as well. Not having Declan, not having Martin, having all the nonsense and the noise from everywhere, and go in there and calmly, almost quite easily, walking away with 3 points.
Yeah.
I think no midfield, no problem. No midfield, no problem.
You know what? Our strength is our goalkeeper and our back line.
Exactly.
So City's strength is they've got a lot of strengths. Let's be honest, they've got a lot of strengths.
They've got strengths everywhere.
Their biggest strength right now is Haaland. Like he's just scoring from anywhere, inside the box, outside the box, tap-ins, whatever it is. But with our defense, I feel like Saliba and Gabiiiii could be our saving grace. That is one thing that can lock them off. If you stop Haaland, all you've got to concentrate. I know I'm making it sound easy, but all you've got to concentrate on now is on our attacks.
Yeah, and also, I feel we're a lot stronger this season than what we've ever been. We've got depth within our squad, and it's the first time we've actually had that. We're not quite on the level of Man City, like for like, on the bench and in the squad depth, but I have faith in our team and our squad. And if the players are prepared in the right way, if they all do man for man what they need to do, we can go there and come away with 3 points. Trust me. If you remember last season, we, William and Gabriel, kept Haaland quiet.
Yeah.
If we can do that again,
we're in.
Do you get what I mean? Like, I do believe that.
We've got a City fan here. I just want to read some of his comments. Liam,
what's he saying? What do you think?
So first comment he says is, I'm not stressing as a City fan. Then next he says, not even trolling you lot. No, not even trolling. You lot haven't played good. Rode your luck today and against Villa and got lucky to get a draw against Brighton.
Exactly. So you should be worried.
Because our luck's not running out anytime soon. If it's luck, then especially with Haaland up top, we're going to do a 5-peat this year. Savio will cook your team.
Okay.
What's the last one he said? Funniest thing is, I love how Pep's lying about Foden being ill. he's going to come back and cook again with Savio and Haaland.
Okay.
Well,
We will see.
And guess who's going to cook against you? The player that you didn't want, that you thought was old and rubbish and that. He's not good enough for City no more.
Sterling. Who?
Sterling's going to come cook against City, and how beautiful will that be? The headlines will be amazing. Because no one will see it coming. I'm going to tell you who's going to cook against them. Sterling, Trossard, Havertz is going to cook against. I've named 3 goal scorers. I'm not even joking. They're going to cook. You're all expecting Saka. Sterling, Trossard, and Havertz are going to cook against City.
And talking about Trossard, he done a fantastic job today.
Yeah.
He really did. He kept Maddison quiet.
Yeah,
I didn't see Maddison first half.
Yeah, he wasn't really giving much anyway. I can't lie.
There was that opportunity where that ball into Solanke that Solanke missed.
Oh yeah, that was one of the only good piece of delivery he had. Like that.
Yeah. Other than that,
I didn't really see much from him.
All I saw was his haircut that I wasn't a fan of.
Whose haircut?
I don't even remember his haircut. What is it? Something different?
Whose haircut?
What did you
see his haircut? I was like,
wait. Babe, I didn't even know he was playing at half time. They said Maddison. I said, what? Is he playing? I swear to God. And they were like, yeah. And I was like, are you joking? I said, where's he playing? I genuinely did not even know he was on the pitch for the whole of the first half. Second half, I saw him. Whether it was because he was on our side of the pitch as well more. And that's why, I swear to God, I didn't even know he was playing first half.
Sorry, these comments are funny, but before I get back to Liam's comments to follow up on what we just said, I want to talk about Elijah's comment first, because he said, do you think that Saka will be available for the City game since he went down today?
Yeah.
But before you answer that, I need to mention this because Ethan looks ready. When he came
he's
on,
ready. He was amazing.
I was so happy to see him come on. I know people say, if Odegaard's not playing, start Wanyeri, and I thought, I'm not sure about that. I personally didn't want him to start because I thought this is a big game. This is a derby. We know it's going to be physical. I mean, look, 7 yellows in the first half alone.
But he's physically able, he's quite built.
I don't know if he would have. I don't know him. Yeah. I don't know if he would have been mentally ready to start a game like this, but to come on, perfect.
He looked fine. No, I don't think he would have. I wouldn't have liked to throw him in the starting 11. I think it's because it's so. Honestly, me as a fan, I was feeling a bit on edge. Like at the beginning, they're loud, they're aggressive, they're making it intimidating because they don't want the opposition to get to a. You know, like you don't want to throw a young player in that, and then they have a few bad touches, and you could just completely break their confidence and a lot. I think the way he was managed into this game was perfect today. Absolutely perfect. Yeah. But he stood out. He stood out. Like he was balling.
Right. Exactly.
But to answer Elijah's question, do you think Saka will be available next week? I think he will.
I think he will.
I think he had a cramp.
Yeah, it was cramp.
He went down, but he was touching his knee area. So I thought, please don't let this be
it looked like cramp when he went down, but I don't know. And he walked off.
But he carried on playing. Didn't he carry on? And then he came off after.
No, I think he came off straight away when he went down.
Straight away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He went off on the side and then went round. But no,
I think in a long time, man.
Yeah.
I know you got Muslim. I was speaking to him on one live recently.
Another big game next Sunday.
Can't wait for the City game. We'll beat them. But Liam had a few comebacks. When I said someone's going to cook, he said, who? Starboy. I bet he said it like, who? Starboy. And then he said, Sterling ain't cooking nothing. He said he's a City reject. Someone sounds salty, boy. You guys are trying to beat us with our rejects and Chelsea rejects. And I don't know why he's going on to Sterling so much. If Sterling was that good, he'll be at City. Same with Zinchenko and Jesus. Why are you on to him so much? Like, are you worried? I feel like you're worried about him because I don't know.
That's exactly what it is.
All the more reason they're going to prove themselves, maybe.
Exactly.
They've been treated, that way, like rejects. Maybe they've got more of a point to prove when they go back to their old clubs.
100%. Show the managers what they're missing out on.
What does our little friend from Manchester City think in the chat? Any comebacks?
No,
nothing
I
yet.
think he's secretly fairing us. That's what it is.
No,
Yeah.
listen, their upgrades are good, so I can see why he's so confident.
Yeah, I understand why City fan. Why wouldn't you be confident as a City fan?
You've got to be confident. They're
scoring every
fantastic.
game.
Yeah, and
Literally.
they've got players when they get an injury, you know, they're not going to go vulnerably into a game with their best players without almost an equal that's going to replace them. So good times. It'll be a good game. I think it'll be a really, really good game. I'm not feeling as nervous as I used to be when we would play Man City. Like, obviously, I don't think we're better than them. I think you have to give them respect. They're fantastic. Their achievements speak for themselves. But I fancy us right now because I think we are good. We play exciting football. We know how to lock up shop. We know how to go and get a dirty 1-0 if we have to, because we have tactics. I kept hearing the fans all around me, all the Tottenham fans were like, we have no tactics. We have no idea. What's our game plan? That's all they were saying, you know, today about Tottenham. So it'll be interesting. I don't think there'll be any Tottenham fans watching this, but it'll be interesting to see on reflection, because I haven't watched nothing back. I've not long got back home.
Yeah, I've had a chance either.
But I can't wait to watch it all back, relaxed, and actually enjoy watching the game, because I couldn't enjoy watching it in that where I was at all.
This is a good point actually from Letitia. It's actually nice having Spurs away first. Normally we have them later on.
I agree.
So it was nice to get this one out of the way actually.
Yeah, it was lovely.
Exactly. And this game, I don't know what's going to happen yet, but it's nice to get them out of the way.
Yeah.
When I saw the fixtures, that's the first thing I thought, like, just get it done nice and early.
Yeah. I thought that until I realised they were all back to back, and I was like, no, they're doing us dirty.
What are they trying to do to us?
Like, give us a break. But to be fair, there is no break. There is no easy game in this league. So you've got to get used to these tough.
Exactly. Tell that to Liverpool. Tell that to us against Brighton. Like, I genuinely thought, I think I predicted a 2-0 win for Liverpool against Nottingham Forest. So that whole performance, well, they had a fair few chances, Liverpool, but like that whole performance was a shock for me. And if I'm honest with you, I don't think I've said it online yet or anywhere, but I don't think a lot of people said, but Liverpool were one of my favourites to be up there challenging this year.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what I said as well.
That's why it was such a shock for me when I was like, oh, Forest 1-0.
Yeah.
Forest.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Premier League, you never know what's going to happen, man. I feel like there's been like a culture shock with the little international break, and then everyone's just not back to like, they're not fully focused yet, because what was going on this weekend?
Exactly. The travelling, the adaptations, just everything.
Even Brentford scoring in the first 20 seconds against City, that was just like, what?
Yeah, but it was too early, because we're like 1-0, and I was like, yeah, but that's not gonna stay 1-0.
But still, you're still like, what? You're still, because obviously, like, when you're in like, I know I keep mentioning it, but when you're in like prediction things and fantasy Premier League, you kind of predict a City clean sheet against these type of teams. You want to get your players, like, you're thinking clean sheet. No. It's just, there's loads of surprises this weekend.
But yeah, exactly. But also as well, those teams where it's like, should get a win over them. They're the ones that normally turn up and make it more difficult for you, you know, when it's the expectations there to just turn them over one time. Yeah,
because who did Ipswich play? They was it Chelsea? No,
Man City.
No.
Oh
yeah, Man
City.
City.
Week or a few weeks ago.
No, just this weekend gone.
Oh, I don't know who they played this.
Because whether it was, I think it was 0-0 or the team beat them last minute 1-0. Like, even that was like, oh, you expect them to lose? It was up against a team where you'd expect them to Ipswich to lose. Wait, let me just double check.
Yeah, I haven't. I've been busy this weekend. I haven't seen anything.
They played Brighton. That's it. I expected Brighton to beat Ipswich.
Yeah.
Were
Ipswich at home or away?
No.
So it was
away. It was at
home. And they drew?
0-0.
Oh, great point for
That's what
Ipswich.
I'm saying. It's like
phenomenal.
This whole weekend has been so unpredictable.
Yeah. That's a big point for them, because like coming up and Brighton are a very good team.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow.
It's been a mad weekend.
So basically the small teams like Nottingham Forest, you know, pulled off a big win at Anfield. No one wins at Anfield. Like, we need to give big respect to Nottingham Forest. That's a massive result.
There was another one that threw me off this weekend. No, I don't remember.
Aston Villa. What about? Oh my God, did you not see the
Yeah.
goal? What about that third
John
goal?
is that guy though.
Oof.
Even since last season, he is that guy.
That
That
goal.
goal.
3-2.
But yeah, that's another thing. Everton being
because they were losing 2-0, weren't they?
Yeah.
Everton were up 2-0. That's the only thing I did know. I saw a clip of that.
Yeah.
And oh my God, though, Calvin was he? Oh man,
How did
he missed the sitter.
Yeah.
Like what?
How did he miss that? Mental.
Calvert-Lewin. Like I was like, how you like you're 2-0 up and you're missing a sitter like that?
Yeah.
Like you're putting the game at least because Everton 2-0 up. All right, it's good, but you're not safe at 2.
Exactly.
You need 3 or 4.
Especially when you're Everton.
Yeah, because they were.
Exactly.
Was it at Everton or was it at Villa Park? I think.
No, I think Villa Park. Villa Park.
Yeah. So away from home, you know the home team's going to come
Villa
out.
Park.
Yeah, it was at Villa Park.
Yeah.
So to go 2-0 up away from home, you have to put that third goal away.
Yeah, man. Because once that momentum changes, and that's because look at
That's
the Southampton United game. I'm not being funny, but first 15-20 minutes, Southampton were very, very good side against United. They were, and then they got the penalty, and Archer missed it. From that moment, it was a complete game changer. All of a sudden, United were alive. United was
Exactly.
What was that? 1-0? Was it 1-0 at the end?
3-0.
Oh, 3-0.
Yeah. And they got like 2 goals in space.
Oh wow! So United's are back, are they?
I don't know about that.
Well, don't get Salmon excited. Put in United winning the league.
God, really?
Is he saying they're winning the league? Oh, bless him.
No.
Xerxes a baller,
things have happened. Leicester won the league.
Xerxes a baller, but he literally tapped the ball straight into Ramsdale's chest when he could have just pocketed it in the bottom right corner. Okay.
Yes, United back.
Yeah, don't know. We'll see. You never know. We'll see.
Oh well, at least Ten Hag will be in a job a bit longer now. He's won.
What's your predictions for top 4 then? Have I asked you this already? I probably have every week.
I don't think we've had this discussion.
What's your predictions for top 4?
I'm going Arsenal. City, Arsenal, Liverpool.
Is this in any particular order?
No. And that 4th spot, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it could be Chelsea.
What?
Yeah.
You think they're back this season?
I don't know, I think they could be.
They've got to come back at some point.
I was questioning that as well.
I think I don't know if they're likely to get deducted any more points. I don't know with all these investigations, if anything, but in terms of they've got a good squad. Like they really have. And if they've got a manager that gets them playing and clicking and listen, you can't really write them off.
Yeah.
Cole Palmer is cold. Like I think he's such a good player.
Nicholas Jackson's doing really well recently.
Yeah, I mean,
exactly. And he's got that long.
He's not my ideal striker. Yeah, he's not
a lifetime contract.
He's not my cup of tea, but yeah. But they've got good players. So maybe City.
So many of them.
I mean, maybe United, maybe Chelsea. Like if United's are back, as our friend is saying, I mean. Could it be Tottenham? Tottenham are okay. They're not awful. I like Ange.
All right. What's your top 4? Yeah, they could. To be fair, they could get.
They could. They could. I would have thought Brighton.
Last 2 home games have been lost though, which is not a great start.
Who's that? Spurs. Yeah. I don't think Spurs will. But you never know. I don't know.
How about you, Sean?
Wait, Helen. Just so while you're going back to naming your top 4, can you just tell us in order your first and second? That is the key that we want to know. The key info we need to know. Who's winning the league this season and who's the runner-up?
I want to say Arsenal. My heart is always going to say Arsenal. My head might say something different.
I hear that.
I don't know. You, Charlene?
All right, so do you know, I know I say it every season, but surely this season's got to be our season. So I'm going to say Arsenal to win the league this season. Last season, I was feeling so confident, we're going to do it. Even when it was that last game of the season and we needed City to lose, I was like, sometimes you just need some luck to ride in your favor.
Yeah.
I felt that.
So, yeah.
But that luck, you need it to be more than luck, though, unfortunately.
I know. And it's that Villa game. Had we have won that,
who knows what would happen?
Yeah,
we would have won.
Exactly.
Listen, if we go on the trajectory of the improvement, so if we take the last 3 seasons, we were 5 points off, I think, weren't we, the season before?
Yes, 5, then 2 points off.
2. So then if you bridge that gap, you know, you're getting closer and closer. But the reality is, City will just
win on goal difference.
Or you know, like they're just that kind of team that just is, they've got everything. And it's frustrating. But I do think you know, like if it's going to be any year, it should be this year, because I think we are better. But listen, injuries, our squad, why I say I don't know. My heart will say Arsenal all day long, but my brain, unfortunately, still working. So because of injuries and how long the season is and Champions League games, we ain't got the depth really to compete at every level in every competition the way we need to. And that is that end part of the season is where it gets tricky for us. Because if look at last year with Bayern, when you're getting into those stages of the Champions League, you have to go for it. And then you're flying back from wherever, God knows where you could be playing with this new format as well. And then they're going to play you. Look at this week as a prime example. We've played Tottenham away on a Sunday. We've got Italy away on a Thursday night. Yeah. We're playing at 9 p.m. out there. Is it 8 o'clock kickoff here or whatever? And then what? We're going to fly back on Friday at 2 o'clock to then fly up to Manchester or drive up to Manchester away and be there and train at some point and rest and be ready to play City on Sunday. Like, come on, it's madness. Like, and I'm not complaining, but I'm keeping it real, and it's not going to change. And you're going to have those tough, horrible pitches that are frozen up in December, February, whatever, whenever this crazy weather, you know.
Well, it started already.
Global climate change and all of that going on. So that's just keeping it real. You know, it's going to be a long season again, and we're going to need all of our strength to cope and back this team, because they're going to need every inch of it. And I do believe, I'm not unbelieving, I'm not being critical of the team. It's just Man City are like
mad.
Their squad depth is just on a different level to us, and that's just the facts of life.
Yeah.
Do you know, when you break it down like that, Helen, like it does all actually sort of make sense, and it does sort of make you feel a bit nervy. Like, yeah, for real. Like,
I'm not nervous. I trust our team. If we've got our starting 11 fit week in, week out, I'm not scared of nobody, genuinely.
Yeah.
But the reality is you can't play that many games with you know, we only have 22 players in our squad. Let's, you know, I'm just being, it is what it is. I'm not a negative fan. I love this team. I back this team. I love every, you know, like Mikel, his choices were brilliant today. We can only work with what we've got. And if we've got players injured, I mean, this is a good test. This game was a good test because we had 2 of our very important players out, and we rode that test. But no disrespect, we were playing Spurs. If we were playing Real Madrid, come on, could you have walked away with a 1-0 win away from home against Real Madrid with no Declan Rice and no Martin Odegaard? You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is getting a bit negative. I don't mean
no, but it's
facts. It is facts for sure. We have got the January transfer window. We know it's a bit harder to get business.
Yeah, but we need to do business in January again, because we need that. Because last season, up until like that point, we were kind of okay. Yeah. And because we didn't really make, you can't really do that good business anyway in January. But that end tail bit of the season, it showed, because that Bayern game and then Villa, their heads were gone after the Bayern game. Maybe lack of experience in the dressing room. Who knows what it was? Exhaustion, fatigue. I don't know. But we should never have lost to that Villa in that game the way we did.
The way we lost it as well, definitely. But we got to
for me, that's where we lost the league, you know, last season. If we'd have won that game, I think it would have been different.
100%. Totally agree with that.
But you guys didn't ask me for my top 4 prediction.
Yeah, what are your top 4?
Yes,
Sorry, I
go
went
on,
on about that.
So my top 4 prediction is Arsenal, Liverpool, United.
Ooh.
Arsenal, Liverpool, United, Villa. No, United, Chelsea.
What, no Man
Is
City?
that because of the
Again,
charges?
Sorry?
So what, does that mean we're getting Haaland now?
They're going, no? They're not. They're coming out of the league, no?
That's
And
not going
Haaland's
to
going to
happen,
come to
Pippa.
Arsenal in January.
What planet are you living on?
That's not going to happen.
That's not going to happen.
Haaland is coming to Arsenal in January.
He won't go to
Listen,
another
there's
Premier League
no way on earth Man City are going to get deducted all these points you think they're going to get deducted. It's just not going to happen. They
Why?
have the money to keep fighting this in court, and it's
It
not going to
starts
happen.
tomorrow.
And you know the other reason why I don't believe it can happen? I feel like it will have a very, very bad effect on the Premier League.
It will massively.
Financially, credibility. From a government perspective, when you've got the Saudi government telling them, which they told them, it's all been documented in the press and it was factual. You come for us, we're coming for you in a different place. The government will get involved, like the government got involved with Chelsea when they had to get involved. They never got involved for 15 years before, when Abramovich was doing whatever he wanted when it suited everybody. So, you know, unfortunately, football is a business.
I hear it.
So, legally, and what will happen? Yes, in the land of the law, it should happen, but I can't see it happening.
All right. I was only joking.
So what's your serious?
I'm really joking.
I know you were joking.
City.
I put Man U in it. Like, I knew she weren't serious.
No, I think they could make top 4. City, Arsenal,
Do you?
Liverpool, United. Yeah, I think they could.
Who do you think?
City, Arsenal, Liverpool, United. It's between United and Chelsea, I think. If they
really, okay, so similar.
Yeah. So City, Arsenal, United, Chelsea.
Say that again.
So yours is City, Arsenal in that order. So City to win the league again.
Sorry, Sean. I'm being a bit.
Live, say United, Chelsea.
Yeah, are you talking to me? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Sorry.
I think there's a bit of a lag.
My bad.
Okay.
I saw a comment here because obviously you mentioned about January signings, and Kai said we never spend big in January, girls. We never do. History tells us that, but even though we don't spend big, history tells us we had some of our best signings in January. We got Aubameyang in January. We got Odegaard in January. We got Giroud in January transfer window. Those are just 3 players I can name off the top of my head.
Listen, if we added a Giroud style to our team, I know we got Havertz, but if we added another,
Havertz in January.
No, but I'm saying as in like I'm not saying Giroud because if we signed like another big. Like, because you know what I love about our team right now? For the first time in years, we're so strong. You know, like we're tall. You know, like I'm not fearful on set pieces anymore. Both ends of the pitch. I know a goal's coming when we've got a set piece as well. I know we can defend set pieces. We've got so much more height and strength. Like, no one's buoying us up and bullying us around like they used to. Like, there was many years where physically we were losing games from a physical perspective. Now we're winning them physically, mentally, and with our football. And that's a really nice thing to have in your team.
100%.
And I feel like that's what City have. That's what City have and have had. And that's what they've had over everyone for years now. And I feel like now we've got that, you know, like we're getting there. We still need a couple more seasons, though, a couple more transfer windows to fully flex like they do.
Yeah. A nice comment here from Tariq before Charlene had the point, saying, great for you to have the YouTube channel back and running. Met Helen at the United game last year and she was so nice.
Oh, lovely. Where did I meet you? What game?
United home or away? Did you go away last season?
I must have been the home game. I don't think I went United away.
I don't think I went United away.
Did I go United away?
What was even the score? Wait, why is my memory so bad?
You know me, I don't remember anything.
Yeah. I don't think I went last season. I'm sure we won though, right? We won both home and away last season.
I think we might. Yeah, I think we did.
I can't remember if I went to the away one. I'm sure it would have been the home one. Home one?
Yeah, probably. He also says Judge Helen's the TV show I want to watch. Another comment here is, why do we care about City's charges? City didn't stop us losing to West Ham and at home and Fulham away.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
I was only joking, by the way, Kai. Yeah.
It was a joke.
Yeah.
But yeah, the complexity of business and law and all of that, like, it's deep. So all the fans that think it's going to be straightforward, I don't think it will be. I don't think it's, I don't know who's going to be big enough, you know, like, because I don't see the FA being able to really dish out them kind of charges to City.
Yeah.
We'll see though. What do I know? I mean, I'm not an expert on criminal football charges and stuff like that.
Maybe even a portion of the charges.
No, yeah, I mean, I remember being at a conference last season actually discussing this with somebody that worked at Everton at the time, and they were involved in these, like, we had this conversation, and I just said, I find it really unfair that Everton have already been deducted points and you guys are being treated so harshly, and look at, you know, Chelsea, Man City, blah blah blah. And what she did actually say to me is, look, she goes, ours were very little, so it was a lot more straightforward. Man City have over 200. It is so complicated. So she was like, she felt they would be charged, but I don't know if they will. But she was like, they will, but it won't be this season, is what they said to me at the time.
And apparently, what I heard from a City fan or some City people that work within that industry, they were saying that the charges are, some of them are, or most of them are, like silly little things about the grass being centimeters 2 inches too tall, and like really little things. But then I think they're ignoring the fact that I think there is a couple of serious ones to do with wages and the money being.
I think it's offshore accounts, and there's all sorts. There are a lot.
There's like a lot of minor ones, but then I think there's at least a couple major ones.
But I think the major ones are not that many. Hence why Pep is, you know, like very disgusted by all of this. And, you know,
he don't talk about it. He just says, well, I'm not a lawyer, so don't ask me.
Yeah, no, but in the beginning he was like mortified, like, you like trying to accuse me. He was like, if I find out they've been cheating, I ain't here, you know. So yeah, I don't know. Like, listen, big end of business, loads of dodgy stuff goes on everywhere. I don't think it's just in football. So I think, like, so I hear when I read the British media. I mean, look at the government. How many MPs? Like, how much scandal? So the whole world is corrupt.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, it'd be interesting to see the outcome as this year progresses on.
It'll be interesting to see. And I actually don't want to win the league by them being deducted points.
Oh yeah, same.
I want to win it.
Yeah, that's all.
Us being the best.
Mate.
Yeah.
I want to win while Pep is still manager.
Yeah, and if they backlog all these things and all these years highlighting they should have been deducted whatever all these years, and it shows that Liverpool should have won a title, maybe Chelsea, you know, maybe United, then credit us in that. But they're not going to strip them of those titles. They're not going to give those fans those parades. They're not going to give up those trophies. So it is what it is. Like, you just got to move forward. Like, obviously they need to be held accountable. Yeah. You know, but they're innocent until found guilty, like anyone else.
Yeah. This is so funny. It was meant to be on here for 15 minutes.
Sorry. We've done an hour.
Wait, can I just completely change the subject?
Go on.
Can I hear a dog barking?
A dog?
Oh, okay.
Probably my child. He's not speaking, though. He's not speaking. He's rustling around in a toy box.
Oh, okay.
What did you hear? Barking.
Have you got a dog?
No.
Oh.
I mean,
right, never mind.
We'll have that conversation another time, but I don't have a dog yet.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. This is
Hello. Is that Raheem?
Is it Cutie Pie?
Hi,
yeah, it is. Hello,
gorgeous.
Hi, Charlene.
It's Auntie Shah.
Isn't it?
Oh, look.
Hello, beautiful boy.
How are you?
Can you show everyone your beautiful eyelashes that I'm in love with? I want his eyelashes.
Oh my god,
His
he's
eyes
actually
are
cute,
so pretty.
He has got
Dry
the
lips.
best eyelashes on earth. They're so thick and so
Oh,
long and so cold.
Yeah,
Every girl's
so
dream.
pretty. Wait, I just
He is.
can't get over how grown he is.
I know. It's
Like
getting
when
so
I last
cool.
saw him, he was like a little toddler,
Yeah.
and
my
now
gosh,
he's like so mature. He's more calm now, though, Pips.
Oh,
don't know
that's
about that.
debatable.
Sometimes, but he's a lot calmer than what he
Just
was.
don't give him tangerines.
Yeah,
and
don't give him
fruit.
fruit. And he loves
I
fruit.
gave him fruit and he was so hyper.
What, from the sugar in it?
Yeah, there's
Must
sugar in the
be.
fruit. In the
It
fruit.
must be.
That is
Like,
mad.
anything gets this boy hyper.
Yeah, because
I
it
don't know what,
literally, yeah, I was like, wow. I was
He
like,
just
he
turns
was
it
like,
off.
can I have more? I was like, I'm not giving you no more fruit.
You can have broccoli. Oh, but
And he
that's
loves
kids
broccoli.
though. Like you give them any bit of sugar and they're just off the rails.
Yeah.
You're like,
On it,
oh my
yeah.
god! Like, I've literally seen my kids. They'll be somewhat calm. Give them a bit of sugar and they literally turn insane. Their face is just like,
it's
ah! And it's just like,
Yeah.
oh my god! Like this is wild. But yeah.
I'll just go through the last few comments. I don't know where I was, by the way. But Sam said it's good to see us not being bullied, not getting bullied in games and defending well. If we won or Liverpool won the league, people wouldn't be talking about this. What do you mean? I don't know what he's talking about.
Like,
He means about City's charges, maybe? Does he mean about the charges
Yeah.
on City?
Oh, probably.
That's
And he said,
what I
Pep
reckon.
said Pep's not going to leave. But Michael says if they get stripped of titles, we win those titles. Yeah, like with an asterisk. There'll be an asterisk next to the name and Liverpool's name, and no one wants that.
Yeah, but we want the trophies and the memories and all those.
Yeah, the parade.
experiences.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
Like,
Like,
We want the lap of honor. Like,
yeah, it's not the same. 'Cause
Yeah.
what is it going to be? Bragging rights? Oh yeah, we won it in that year. Like, no, it's
I wrote, and I'm like, I don't remember
Yeah.
it. I don't remember
like well, we
it's a
never
moment,
lived
it's a
it. We
feeling.
never lived it. Yeah,
Yeah.
unless you've lived those feelings, you
Then
can't
it's
explain
different.
it. And that feeling is so amazing that I can't wait for us to experience it again because it's been a very long time. But I really, really want us to win.
Like I'm a
title.
whole adult now. Like
Yeah.
a whole
End
adult.
of the season,
I was
we're
in
gonna
school.
feel that feeling.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hope so.
Hope so. I want some
You
Charlene.
give me a
Positive
feeling
energy.
that I've never felt before.
Oh my god, that song's been in my head for weeks.
And I deserve it. I know I
so random.
deserve it. It's becoming something
All right,
that's
All right, I've got a question for you both. What would you prefer?
Oh,
A Premier League title or the Champions League?
Do you know,
What,
I
right
got
now?
asked this.
Right now, this season, if you could have only one,
League.
which one would you have?
Champions League. We have
Oh,
I'd
won
have
yet.
Champions League all day long, I'm not going to lie.
It's so hard because
Yeah.
obviously we ain't won Champions League, but like the
We've
way
never
we've been
won it. I want Champions League.
the way
I've
we've been
watched us
battling
win
for
a
this Premier
title.
League, I was like, I want it now. It's like it's been so close.
No, I want both. You know, like I'm greedy. Like I want everything.
Yeah, of course.
But if it was one wish only, like the genie said to you, you can have
Then
one
yeah,
wish.
give me the champ.
Yeah, I want
Yeah,
both.
I'll go Champions League as well.
And I'd want Real
But the
Madrid
thing
in
is,
the
I don't-
finals, but I want the best team in the finals.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say that. I was like, the thing is, yeah, obviously I want to don't take for granted what I'm gonna say. Obviously, I want to win Champions League, but I don't want to be one of those teams that just win it one off. Like, I mean, we're not even Champions League quality. We just
We need
get
to win it once,
lucky
though,
runs.
Pippa, for it to become a
No,
habit.
yeah, I know.
And
It's
we haven't
true.
won it
Exactly.
once. We haven't won
It's
it
true.
once. And I really hope in my lifetime I get to
We'll
see
see.
us win it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We will,
I hope
man.
so. We need
The
to be a
habit
Champions
so
League
far.
quality. We need to be a Champions League quality team, and to do that, we need to be quality in our league as well. So I feel like we
No,
need to
for
start
sure.
here.
But we're quality in our league right now. For me, we are.
Yeah. But we
Yeah.
need to be,
And hopefully we're going to win the league this season. Like, you
Yeah.
know, like let's see how. I just feel like for me, I don't like all these predictions and stuff so early in a season because so many factors can occur because it's such a long season.
Yeah.
But genuinely, purely based on our consistency, our stats, our football. We had better everything even than Man City last season. But
Yeah.
that doesn't win you titles. So it kind of all means nothing until you win
Yeah.
titles. But the fact that we are toe-to-toe like that with them, but I'm not just speaking nonsense. We are pushing for titles. We are one of the best teams in this league. And we have been for the last 3 years. It's not just 1 year. Consistently, we're up there. So now we need to do it in Europe as well.
No, 100%. And when I say that, it's only because when I look at other teams that don't want to say respect, but like when you look at other teams in England that have won Champions League, the first team, the only team I think about really and truly is United.
Yeah.
Because when United win Champions League,
the first team I think about is Liverpool.
Oh yeah, Liverpool, of course, but obviously that was, other than the most recent one, that's still a bit more before my time. Like I won't really watch it. But whereas United, I was in school, like I see them win Champions League, and they've always been a top quality team in England, and then one in Europe. Do you know what I mean? Whereas us, I want us to. Don't get me wrong, I want Champions League. I need to make that clear. I want Champions League, but I want us to be top in England as well. So it's like you can never discredit.
You want to dominate. Yeah.
You don't want to be like, oh yeah, but you got lucky. No.
Yeah, no.
I want to be like, no, Arsenal are good. They're great. They play well. They deserve it.
Yeah. For me, we are that right now, full stop. Yeah. We just need to add the trophies because we're doing all of that. And historically, we've been that team that has credibility. Yes, we haven't won lots of European trophies, but it doesn't matter what country I'm in, when I'm traveling, it doesn't matter where I am in the world, everyone talks about, like when you're talking football on a global perspective, it's Man United, Liverpool, Arsenal. It's always them three. Yes, Chelsea have become in that conversation, and rightly so, because they've been winning, and now Man City, but it's them five. And depending on where I am in the world, Tottenham are like they're known, but they're not on that same tier. There's like a tier system, and they're not. And I'm not being disrespectful. The same way Aston Villa might have been years ago. They're a historically good, credible team. But in terms of when you're traveling around the world, a lot of people would not have. They won't know them if you have if you're talking football, they'll say, "Oh yeah, I know Man United or Chelsea." Arsenal, Liverpool, and it is what it is. So now you need to carry that conversation, and for it to still remain like that, you have to start adding titles and trophies. Simple. You have to.
100%. And that is what it's all about.
Next phase. We had this phase. We got into the Champions League. We're there now. What's the next phase of that?
Yeah.
The next phase is we have to start adding trophies. We need a title and we need something in Europe, and it's not an FA Cup, because the FA Cups we've won, and that's the direction we have to go in if we want to remain a key player on a global level.
While we're talking about that, because I've been hearing a lot of these comments saying, Arteta has been in the job for X amount of time, he's got a new contract now. If he doesn't win anything, is it his time to go? For me personally, I'm like, well, no, because when you sort of factor in where he was at and everything he's done and where he's got the club to and the fan base and the fact he's building with the intentions to win trophies and everything, I mean, I personally am like, well, no, you can't say that about Arteta. And who are you going to bring in that is better than him, that is going to carry on and get us to the next level? What is your take on those comments about Arteta?
For me, I defend Arteta right now, because it's not even just looking at that. You have to take in, even if you were to bring in, even if there was somebody, right? Why would you get rid of someone that's actually doing really well, firstly?
Exactly.
Because we're playing good football, and we literally won the title last year. Like, we came so close to the last day that it could have gone either way. All right, it was very unlikely that City are going to lose at home, but there was always that chance. So the fact that you've taken it to the last match of the season, you're in a good place, yeah? Secondly, for all these people that talk, not all of them know football, so don't always listen to too much of what they're saying. At the end of the day, he's got the dressing room. Do you know how hard it is for a manager to walk into any dressing room if it's not his own dressing room and that team play for him? It's not just like you can just pick the best players in the world, throw them together, and you're going to win games and titles. It's strategic. You have a strategy in place. Not anyone can walk in. Look at that guy even at Chelsea. How many players is he getting rid of now, this new manager? It's not easy. Like, they've got so many players, and he's not walked in, and he don't want that dressing room. They want to bring in their own players. So what, you've built it to here to get rid of Mikel. I get it if we didn't finish in the top 4. That's a different conversation. But if you're challenging, I wouldn't get rid of him.
No. Not right now, anyway. Not
no. And you could
absolutely
not. I think some fans are very fickle, and maybe they do forget where we were a few years ago.
Literally just like 2-3 years ago.
It wasn't that long ago. But some people they think they're going to look at the negative rather than the positive. I choose to look at the positive and keep it real. And the bigger picture. And you know, if you buy a house, how many people can literally move in and have to do nothing? Like everything is a work in progress. Any business, you work from the ground up. Like whatever you do, whether it's a sport, you know, like you have to train to be at that level. So we're progressing, and as long as we're progressing and we're better and better, how can you sack him? I don't know. I wouldn't sack him right now.
I just find it insane. Because when he got the new contract, obviously I was happy, excited, like, yeah, congratulations, whatever. I even reposted it. Do you know how many comments, like, people are messaging me saying, why are you celebrating? And I'm thinking, I'm celebrating because I love our manager and I appreciate him. But I just found it quite wild that, you know, people are disappointed. I was just like, okay, I was not expecting this reaction.
Yeah. One thing, fans are very reactional anyway, and
very extremely.
Maybe I feel like this week, the last couple of weeks, because of the international break and because of the whole craziness of the game against Brighton and the way it ended and Declan getting sent off, and you know, like just everything felt like it was against Arsenal from that game. And so a lot of the fans that are going to be slightly towards the negative spectrum of thinking, they would have gone into the last 2 weeks thinking, oh, what? You know, like, because they're nervous going into the North London derby. You got to understand the emotional roller coaster from a fan's mindset.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what I think anyway. I just don't take it too seriously because it's laughable. I mean.
Sorry, I'm just laughing at this comment because it's so unserious. It's so unserious, but it's true. Like, what happens to win? But I'm sure win stays. But listen, it's not getting sacked.
I can't take these seriously.
Like, who even thinks of that?
Yeah, but you know, can I just say, isn't Win Arteta's dog? I think it's his dog. So I'm guessing he'll go with him, no?
I'm sure he'll take it home.
He'll take it with him. He might donate him to the club.
Yeah, we'll see.
I can't deal.
I saw this really cute dog actually when I left Tottenham. Like he was walking down the road, really, really cute dog, and I was like, "Oh, your dog's really cute. What's his name?" He goes, "Bullet." I was like,
"Bullet."
Bullet. Yeah, he said Bullet. Me, right? I said, "You should call him Gunner."
Yeah,
Bullet. Wait, what dog was it?
It was like the little mini staffy, puggy looking things. I don't know what they're called.
Frenchie, a French bulldog.
The Frenchie, that's what they're called. Yeah, the French bulldog. I was going to say the dog Lacazette's got. Yeah, the same dog as Lacazette's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe it was really cute. I had the most beautiful skin. Like his color was lovely. Like he had like a really nice color.
That purple color.
It weren't the grey. She means like the grey blue. It wasn't that. No, it was like how would I describe it? It was like a really nice kind of mocha, like taupey color with like a little grey, like a little. Yeah, it was really cute. Really pretty.
With that sort of name, Bullet, I was expecting.
Bullet, I know. It was so funny when he said it. Yeah. I don't know, like he lived in the area. I don't know if he was like a football fan, but I was like, oh, you should call him Gunner. And I was thinking, God, if that was a Tottenham fan, you know, I mean, you just don't think about that. Because he said Bullet, I was like, you should call him Gunner or Cannon.
Yeah, Cannon will be nice.
Yeah.
Can I just say that this guy Kensington is not a fan of Arteta at all. He's not a fan.
What's he saying now? I'm not looking at it.
He said, read the list of managers. I named you 67 managers. We are no different. What did he say? Where is it? We are no different to how he was under Arsene Wenger. The only difference we don't win. When did Arsene Wenger
the first 10 years or the last 10 years? Like, what is he talking about? Oh, he means as in the Champions League. Does he mean that? Clarify what you mean, Kai. Oh, is it our friend Kensington again? Mr. Kensington.
Who's
Kai Kensington. He was in last week's.
Was he?
I recognize the name. Yeah, he was being cheeky that day as well. But he's cool though. He's cool.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember. What was he saying last week? I can't remember, but I recognise the name now.
Along the lines of
Kai Kensington. I remember his name. He's cool though. He wasn't rude, but he likes to be controversial.
Yeah.
He likes the debate.
Meanwhile, Michael's saying we sacked Gunnosaurus, got a dog.
What?
No, Gunnosaurus is still there.
Gunnosaurus is back, you know.
Remember we sacked him during
I see him every
COVID.
game.
No, in COVID,
Yeah, wasn't it
remember?
Ozil? Was it Ozil paid his wages and he came back?
Yeah.
I'm sure that's what happened. Or I remember reading that happened.
Yeah.
Guys, are we actually going to go on TikTok or no?
Oh yeah, shall we? Do you want to?
No, but you have to stick to time. You actually have to stick to your timing because I've got to put this little rascal to bed.
Can we do it next week?
We can do it next week. Let's do it next week.
Yeah.
We'll do it next week.
We'll do that.
Maybe
All right,
the midweek game, we could do it then. Yeah.
The Atalanta game. Cool.
Yeah, maybe if you don't want.
We can do it. I'll be home.
Yeah.
Definitely be home. It's on Thursday.
I suggest you put Tim to bed, Pippa, before that. It's on Thursday night. I know you've probably got football. You've got football, haven't you?
I think we get home. I should be. What time's kick off? 8 p.m. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I should make back in time during the first half.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, should we start rounding up, girls?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's so good to be back here on She's a Keeper, baby.
I know. Long time.
Listen, to everyone in the comments as well, if you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe to this channel because we back.
And hit the like button.
And all that good
so that other people can find our video. Say that again.
Who's rounding off the show?
Helen?
Yeah, close house.
Thank you all for joining us on a lovely Sunday evening. 1-0 to the Arsenal. North London is red. Happy Arsenal fans all over the country and the world. Bragging rights restored. 3 years in a row. 3 years in a row. Another win at White Hart Lane.
3-point lane.
3-point lane.
Happy birthday to David, Raya.
Oh yeah, and yes, happy birthday, David. Happy birthday. You are fantastic. And enjoy your evening. I hope your family are going to give you a lovely birthday party. And back on form Thursday. And Gabiiiii, we've got
Gabiiiii, the King of Brazil.
Big shout out to our goal scoring man of the match.
Can I just ask quickly? I know we're running off. Out of all the three Gabiiiis, who's got the most goals?
Gabriel Magalhaes.
Gabiiiii, King of Brazil.
The King of Brazil.
King of Brazil.
Keep them coming, baby.
Yeah. All right, guys.
See
you next week.
Good night. Goodbye, everyone. Bye. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
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 Bye.